Hi, this is 9 to 5 to Rich with stocks. Today, I look at my account and I look at the stock market. The account is looking beautiful. The day chart, at 5:40 a.m., I had a high at 0.31%, which translated to $124.50. Right now, it's at $44. Right now, I'm also all in cash pretty much. 75% is cash. Margin total, that's they let me borrow another 53K if I want to, and then total 83K. And then event contracts is sometimes there's random things going on. You don't really need to worry about that. You can bet on stuff or odds. Dogecoin, crypto, Ethereum hit 4K. I would have made another maybe $500 if I held the $1,000 gain position. Another up $500 if I held it till now and sold it today, but it's okay because we took some profits. Always going to take profits, never a bad thing when you're up a bit. Better to take profits than to not take anything or to take a loss. Remember that. Also, SPY, all-time high. I look at the 3-month, look at the 1 month, extremely bullish. No breakage of trends or anything. Extremely bullish, no breakage. Still, potential bear flag here. Holding support, trying to stay above it. Just it's creating support in such a short period of time. It's not really dipping down. You're not seeing like deep, Even this would be but a 1% drop basically from where we are now, and it's just not even. It doesn't care. The algorithm, it's not trying to sell and make money in the short term. It's waiting. It's buying, pumping, and not just the algorithm, but like the market movers, people that are moving the market. They're pumping it like crazy, and it's just directly up. Where's the chop? But look at the 1 year. Look at the 5 year. The 5 year. Look at all this chop, and look in the short term. This is 1 year. This is 1 year right here. Tons of chop, and yes, tons of moves here. Are we really in? Are we right here? Between these two where it's just moving straight up, and then consolidates and then moves straight up? No, I don't know. I mean, we could be pumping pretty hard, but the most amount of consolidation is right here, or more so right here. And this is kind of like the bottom, 517, which would be like a 10% pullback. 22 to 32%, 10% return if you were to buy it at about 515, 517. And 10%, some people make that in a year. If you're patient and we are getting a reversal and you make some money on the way down as well, and then you buy at that support, that's beautiful. You have pretty much a guaranteed 10% return to all-time highs, along with more gains in the sense of you didn't buy up here. You waited all the way until it was at an extreme low, a 10% crash, or maybe it goes only 5%. Maybe it supports off about 525, 528, 538. Excuse me. It's a 10% right here. I mean, yeah, it's just overextended, but we'll see what happens. Anything that is very bullish can obviously and for sure continue to go more. It can still push, of course. There's tons of volume. Sentiment is good. New presidency, everything is okay. There's more certainty in the market. Although it's very extended. This move here, there's no real chop in here. This is kind of like this. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing a next level up into a new channel from here to here, from here to here. So the new channel is going to be around here maybe. And you assume the support is here, but you'd assume the support is here. And where does the support actually? It's closer to the high here. 519, it's close to 522. I think the support's probably here at 550, the next buy. If you are going to buy in the short term, 550 would be the next support. If you are looking to buy, don't buy here. Wait a nice little 2% drop, 9, 10, 10.5%, 1.5% drop actually. And yeah, maybe I'm up 1% right now. That's why I'm not in. I'm just waiting here. Patience. Don't FOMO. Fear of missing out. Where's the fear? I know it's going to pull back. I don't know when, but I do know most likely areas of consolidation like 525, which is 24, 566. It's a pretty large pullback, about 10%. That would be nice. I mean, be patient. You could buy up here. Yeah, sure. Maybe I should be buying $10 a day. I really should. But at the same time, I just don't like how the sentiment is, and I'm going to go against the rules just for a short period until I, see some weakness in the market or direction change, and I don't want to buy these expensive prices. I want cheaper prices. Tesla's looking great. Up 73%. I'm on the overall position. 217 average. About here. And the stock has flown within the past 3 months. 63%, 60% in the past 3 months. Oh, there's no car here. I'm at my 9 to 5 right now. If you're curious, if you hear any background noises, ignore them. You should probably be watching the gate here, but it's okay. You guys are important. Stock market's important. Tesla all-time highs. Look at this potential resistance. Yes, we had tons of consolidation, but it's also a very volatile stock. We can easily fall down to levels over here, 267 or even 260, and that's, what is that, 45% drop on Tesla? Oh, wait a minute. What also does a 45 to 50% drop nearly every drop historically? Bitcoin. There's only a 5-year chart here, but Bitcoin historically drops 50%. So yeah, the next buy on Bitcoin this is not financial advice. Nothing I give here is financial advice. I'm basically talking to myself when I make these videos, but consolidation. Draw a line here. Look at the shoulders here. Shoulders, shoulders, and they're lining up with the nearest support. And what happens with liquidity? They get to their stop loss more often than not. Oh, my stop loss is at 55. My stop loss is at 60. That's when I'm going to sell, or that's when I'm going to buy. And then what happens? It dips to like 50, under 54. It dips to, it dips a little bit under 50 or under 55, the lowest support there. Here you can see, and people sell. They're like, oh, no, it's going to fall. It's not worth it. And that's when you're supposed to buy, at that liquidity sweep. I know people love saying that word, Yeah, it's, when it happens all the time. If you've seen people speaking, which I've had, day after day, week after week, this is all I do is just watch stock videos, watch the market, watch billionaires, and I take that information and I do my best to translate it over to you guys so you guys can get a little bit knowledge, a little bit extra money in your pocket, and just be patient, grow your accounts, do it the right way, the easy way, and retire early. If you look at my previous video in part 12, 9 to 5 to riches, 9 to 5 to rich, part 12. Oh, here we are. This is going to be nice. Cash earning interest on pretty much all the cash. About 2 business days to get the interest. So I'm getting 4.25% interest on $30,540. Plus 4.25%. Okay, and I divide that by 12 months, getting about $108 a month. That's pretty cool. So, getting $100 a month, nearly $110 a month, just for them, just having my money in here. And yes, I'm not, not doing anything crazy. Just been working a 9 to 5 for on and off for 5 years, and self-taught myself stock. This is how much I put in. All my money, $9 to $5. Made some money, euphoria, kind of like we're happening here, which I'm assuming. And Support. Oh, it broke support. Oh shit. Oh, this is when you sell. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know this is when you buy. Maybe I sold, bought, sold, bought. I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing. Took me a long time. And then COVID, I got, hey buddy, look around here. You turn around, they slap you in the back of the head, and you just get more pain in the market. SPY, and I just, I was doing stock options. I was doing credit. What was it? I was selling or buying credit spreads, where the price of the stock. You need the strike to remain inside of a level, and not too high, not too low, and you kind of set it, and it works in the sideways consolidating markets, but it wouldn't work in this market. You would have gotten closed out very easily. On the most stocks that are just running here. There's a tiny bit of consolidation in the short term, but look at the week and the month. Even on Nike, Nike popped up crazy from 4% to 5%. It's up nearly 10% in almost a month. Or 1 week, 1.5%, 2% today, and it's like after doing just crashing. Is that a sign of a reversal? There's tons of resistance right here. Probably not. I would want to see it to get over here, which is another 3%. So that gives you an idea. Look at other stocks. Nike is pretty large. They need another 3%. And you can look at other stocks. Do they need another couple percent too to get to certain resistances? Okay. So maybe SPY gets another couple percent before it rejects or reverses, because there's a bunch of resistance on different stuff, which they also follow SPY. Okay, so let's look at SPY. It's at 559. Let's say a 2% gain. 559 plus 2%. Plus 2% is 570. Or let's be generous. Let's say 565 it goes to. Or no, let's do 570. 2% gain from the current price on VOO, which tracks SPY, same thing. A little bit cheaper, that's why I buy it. Cheaper in transaction prices, but with the amount of money we're using, it's not really going to do anything. So we have 570, the price of VOO plus 2% gain from here, minus 10%. Where does that take us? $513 a share, a 10% crash, which is generally a pretty strong one. Take you right about here. And why? And how does that make sense? I go 10%, and it's pretty much exactly on the chart. Bunch of consolidation around there, because it could happen. This is probably where these guys bought. Here, the tops of this, people that bought this, they thought I was going to keep going higher, and they lost money, so they're holding. People making money here. A lot of consolidation. 425. You could potentially see a dip to like 520. Let's say we're still at 560, 559, same thing. We're at 560 right now. Minus like a 5% or a 6%. Scare us a little bit, maybe. Maybe we get a 6%. 5%, 6%, or 526. We're trying to get a buy on SPY here. A nice entry. 525, there's tons of resistance right here. A lot of sharp resistance here. And then right here it catches at 530 support. 531. 538. The end of a channel, 535. Kind of a base, 530. 527. 560 minus 6%. Could be a 5% drop from here, and we keep going higher. It's crazy, but to think that only a small drop, and maybe we're not going to get a 10%, but it's very possible. But I hope we do. I hope we do break this, the 538, and we do get a little retest of one of these. and then we go higher. But we are very bullish at the moment, so there's no sign that it's going to drop yet. But that's kind of how it works. It's people are making, there's a bunch of, markets getting pushed very high, and then they wait till like a Friday, like today. Today is Friday, December 6th. It is 10:14 a.m. And this is 2024 as well. And it's just, Jesus Christ. The market's great. 32% in the past year. 32.5%, excuse me. 32.61% in the past year. Excuse me. On the S&P 500. I traded and did everything I can. I didn't beat the S&P 500. I didn't beat it. On the year to date, no. Still didn't beat it. I did in the last 3 months, I guess, but I'm up 17%. Last 3 months is only 10%. Okay, so recently I did beat the market a little bit, but Jesus, excuse my language. It's just insane. Massive run. But the shape of this is not looking good to me. I mean, it's bullish. Yeah, it looks great, like it's going to keep going. But where's the pullback going to go to is the question. The base, 522 on the max, or the 5-year. Yeah, I guess the 10% drop, or 8% or so, to like 518 is pretty much the buy. That's where it looks like before it exploded. It's like right here, 525. From 560, yeah, 6.2%, yeah. So I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, if we, market's down 5%, people still buying, and they're like, oh, it's 5%. This is my buy, because a lot of people buy at 5%. It's gonna drop another 1.5%, closer to 525, maybe a little lower, and then it could potentially bounce off there, and that's gonna be my buy point. Beautiful. Why not? Let's see what happens. In the stock market, similar to life, all you can do is be patient and let things come, and it's all about your perspective on how you're dealing with things. If you can deal with every small scenario efficiently, you theoretically deal with pretty much everything efficiently. And that's when you get a lot of momentum in your own pursuit. Relating this to stocks, when you stick to the rules, the basics, I'm not telling you guys to, it's pumping, day trade, come on, man, what are you guys doing? It's up a week now, buy. It's up, past month, 2.5%, 3 months, it's up 10%, go buy now. No. You have to know, do you know that SPY, 10% in 3 months is massive? It's absolutely massive. That's not nothing to ignore. Definitely a bull run. We're running. And when is the correction going to happen? We don't know. But generally, there's some relief every 5% or so. And, I mean, we did get one right here. Oh, a couple percent, 3%. And then from 9%, we're up 2.5% already off like potential resistance. But I think we would potentially break back down and try to build support. Right above here, the 530, 525 area. That would be more of a 6%, 6.5% drop as we did on the calculator. But it can continue, it might not hit this. Maybe it chops around another few weeks or months. Maybe it drops next week. We don't know. But most likely the stocks tend to come back down to the same points over and over. They consolidate. They kind of, it's like the people are talking to each other. Okay, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. The insiders. All right, sell. Or no, they're like buy here. Okay, pump, sell a little bit, take some profit. Okay, are we still in? Okay, yes. Keep buying. Drop. and they decide to sell a little bit right here. Okay, this is lining up. All right, where should we start buying? Where should we change the direction when it's dropping from here? Okay, let's do it at right here, the previous support, about 530, but not exactly because we're too scared. We don't want to hit exactly because we don't want to fall under it. So we'll do like $1 or $2 above it. This happens all the time. Little psychology like this, little patterns that you notice happen for weeks and months and years in the market. This will give you an edge in the market. Things that I've noticed, things that I'm telling you. It's not that simple, but it's not that hard either. And you can also just ignore everything I'm saying, absolutely everything, and just put a recurring investment on your account, and every 2 weeks or whatever, you have a certain set investment. If you put $500 a month for like 20 years or so, you can become a millionaire pretty easily if you just do nothing. Just put that on SPY. Most people aren't going to do it. Most people don't have the balls, or most people say they don't make enough money. Learn how to make more money. Or work a 9 to 5 and get rich with stocks. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's free. Have a good day. Take care of yourself physically. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. Don't eat processed foods. Make some money. And you'll be just fine.